matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, I wanted to get into the extended forecast because, as you can see, heavy rain right now. I have seen a few players in the pregame warm-ups having some issues trying to work on their ball security with the rain coming down so hard. The forecast says we can expect rain throughout the course of this game, but it is expected to lighten up in the second half. Of course, I will keep you posted as we go. Back to you.
Try to stay dry down there if you can, Holly. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will have the opening possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on first down from the 30. Right back to the well. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After run, now throw. Looking left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On third down, he drops to throw. What a grab with one hand.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown.
He's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So UNLV's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game, because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's caught. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. On his feet at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Got a man. It's Thomas. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Rebels want to move quickly. Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your...
Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Gets away from one. He's got space. Snags it, and there's running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Rebels. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running inside, it's Barfield. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Pressure coming. He unleashes a long one. He's got it way down the field. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Thomas. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. Here's a little room there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. Gets it inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Thomas. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UNLV.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab on the right. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Rebels have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Using his legs, it's Barfield. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Moving away from pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Walker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Extending the play. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. To throw, it's Orji. Snagged out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different...
Makes the grab in their space. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Under fire. And down he goes.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
There he goes. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll go to the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawaii.
We were in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Pulls it in, it's Walker. Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Glover. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
Caught! Touchdown Vegas! And the route is on.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The run inside. It's Barfield. Got enough for the first. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. This time he wants to throw. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Great place to start for this offense. On the move, it's Glover. Got room on the return. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Taking it, just keeps moving. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. No matter how much college football changes,